Chaos control!
Hello everybody, I am Sir Gawain, Knight of the Round Table, and today we are going to be continuing our reaction to Sonic and the Black Knight. Now, I have a few of my comrades here with me. I have Sir Lancelot and Sir Percival.
Hello.
Hello.
And we also have two special guests here with us. Is it Scourge the Hedgehog?
Yes, Scourge the Hedgehog, the King of Moebius, and the true Scourge, or in a way, anti-Sonic in the case.
Oh, you're the blue pest's anti-self. Ow.
Yes, as the one that literally got his tail kicked by Sonic.
Touché.
Laugh about either or Lancelot.
And I already know I lost him in the first part of this series. Back off.
Touché. And we have okay, why is this one named after a why is this bird character named after a weather event?
Oh my god!
Oh wow, we got one of the X-Men in the place.
Oh!
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Like,
Storm the Albatross.
Break the round.
Don't feel bad. I didn't bring any umbrellas.
Oh, ever the comedian, aren't you, Lancelot?
To begin again, guys.
Yes, I'm down, dude. We're just teasing you. We're just having a little chuckle.
So, Percival, I do have one question to ask you before we get started.
Yes.
How are you and Sir Galahad?
Hey.
We're doing fine, I guess.
Hey, Sor, where's a frying pan when you need one?
You don't shut it.
You do know I can easily take you down, right?
You really want to test me when I go in super?
Alright, ladies. Let's save that for another time and see this started.
Oh, of course, Lancelot.
Let's get this party started!
Oh yeah, we'll get this party started, alright.
Yeah, what a great start to this part.
Hey.
I'll say there's really interesting. Music's pretty
on a little bit. There we go.
Not much football.
How do you know about this kind of tech stuff?
Considering that we're Ultimate Dimensions of our main characters.
Yeah.
Wow, Percival, this place would really work out for you with all the fire.
Yeah, didn't it?
Yeah,
work
probably.
on Sonic?
Yeah, just try not to burn up under pressure.
Yeah, all I could say is we don't need to find our flame like that.
This looks like a perfect rail for some
Well,
grinding.
Storm, what have you been up to since the last time we had you in the video?
Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I have done a lot of things, what is it? I've actually gotten into, what is it called? I've gotten into,
Make a mess. Sure, whatever you say.
like museum, the night guard duties and stuff.
Wait, so you're trying to be a version of Ben Stiller?
I mean, I wouldn't really know who that is, but I guess so.
He's pretty much the guy who's done the Night in the Museum movie.
True, and why is Sonic just carrying around that oversized letter opener in the fact?
That would be Caliburn,
Caliburn.
you twit.
Yeah, whatever.
Sonic is actually really good with a sword.
Even better than
I mean,
him.
hey, isn't he just, I guess he's just good at everything.
Yeah, however,
He is Sonic
if I
the
were the one
Hedgehog.
wielding a sword, and trust me, I'd probably notice some differences.
He's a lot better at swordsmanship than the sword gives him credit for.
Yeah, however, I bet the sword and I can agree that I'd probably be the better wielder in the fact.
Nope, Caliburn chose Sonic.
Yeah, for questionable reasons.
Ooh, that was close.
Pretty close call, Sonic. Careful, or else you might wind up finding your flame faster than you think.
Whew! Just made it.
Not a bad score.
Yeah, not too bad. I could have done better though.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, it's your turn, Percival.
Yeah, time to see him get beaten. Time to see a purple cat get beaten by Sonic. Let's see.
I am Percival, Knight of the Round Table,
Well then.
servant of King Arthur. State your name and your master, sir.
I'm Sonic.
I
Sonic
get
the
you
Hedgehog.
the
I
night
have no
cat
master,
meow or
except
something.
the wind that blows free.
Okay.
Very
That's
well.
pretty much me in the
Sonic,
case as
Knight
well.
of the Wind, prepare for battle.
Night of
Bring
the
it
wind. Yeah, right.
Now I shall test your skill.
Hey, at least I gotta show a little respect.
Yeah, I must say, Percival, you are impressive in what I have seen.
I taught him everything.
Yeah, you could say
Hello.
she's pure perfection.
Think you can match my sword?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe her and I could probably go one-on-one after this, seeing about the true prowess in the case.
That's weird.
I don't know if I'll have time for that actually, because I'm waiting for people from a separate dimension to call me. So it's possible I may leave early.
Fine, just learn this game as much as you can. It looks like you lost.
Still, she showed decent prowess against
What are you doing?
Sonic.
Oh, watch the step.
Pretty much trying to do that on purpose in the case.
Oh, you've got lovely eyes.
Why? Why did you?
I guess you could say that Whim is my other master.
Whim.
Save the hugs and kisses for later.
What's with the blushing, Percival?
I was just gonna say.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous
Enough
knave.
of that knave stuff already.
Actually,
Yes?
Sonic the Hedgehog, you have mastered the code of chivalry. From this day forth, you shall be Sir Sonic, Knight.
I'm being called. I better go.
Alright, Sir Percival. You got to see your battle. You know, it's short-lived.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I guess.
Yep, we'll see you for the next part.
Merlina!
That girl.
I saw all that transpired in my reflecting pool.
Alright, so
I
I guess
have
back
no
to just,
words to thank you for
four of
all
us.
you have done.
Yeah,
Who's
it's
she?
not over yet.
Sir Sonic is right. We must still defeat King
Anyway,
Arthur.
Storm, how's Wade and Jet been doing? Oh,
The king
yes,
is on
what
an
what are they
island
called?
called Avalon.
Question. Actually, funny enough, I haven't been in contact with them in a long time. It's funny enough coming from me because, you
have
know,
become a
I would always,
knight.
be around them a lot.
Count.
But,
Anyway,
I chose
I guess
to,
I'll go end this thing then.
I guess you can say I chose to kind of do something with myself at sea, so I'm not always, bugging them at sea all the time. So that's why I've been doing a lot of museum stuff lately.
Okay then.
Also, who was that was with Sonic and the sword?
I believe that would be Merlina. I believe she's the enemy of our king. Speaking of our king,
Which, trust me, once you see more... This isn't a blind reaction for me, but I ain't gonna say anything though.
Knight of the
you might as well say something just
Let's
to
settle
keep
this
the
once
audience
and for all, King Arthur.
entertained.
It seems your impersonation of a knight has improved somewhat. I have you to thank.
You'll take care of him,
Then let us
Your
have
Highness.
another look at that unsightly sword.
Yep. Does this?
Sorry you asked.
I swear. For once, I never thought I'd say this, but take him down, Sonic.
With everything you have, only then will you prevail.
It's a shame we win. He has all 3 of our swords.
Technically not really in the case at this point.
Well, he beat me, took my sword. He beat Galahad, knocked out Gawain, took his sword.
Trust me, once you see later in this, you'll see what I mean.
Knight of the Winds.
And apparently I heard from what my alternate universe said that they could be doing Halo games on this so-called, what it was found and called.
Shadow&Friends gaming, and
Show me you can land a combo.
not gonna lie, music's good for the battle, at least.
I mean, they've been trying to get this channel more gaming related.
Perfect.
My Highness, are you okay?
Just watch and you'll see Lancelot.
I am immortal. You cannot defeat me.
I knew it all the time.
Now, Sonic.
Here's the
Sacred
thing.
swords.
Got it.
My sword.
Indeed. Getting rid of his immortality.
To me, or did I sound like somebody named Samurai Jack?
In the case, somewhat, but yeah. He's been defeated.
Yes, I did it.
So, if you see a credit thing, it's just a thing that, from what I know.
Yeah, it's just the normal credits. Yeah,
But however, it's not the end of the game yet.
I'm gonna fast forward to the credits.
Yeah, because basically it's a thing that they apparently is like a trick of the game. And there he goes.
What the?
Just watch. Just watch Lancelot.
We have orders from the king. Have you any last
Yes,
words?
do you have any last
The
words?
king was nothing more than an illusion my grandfather conjured up.
What?
You'd better start explaining.
An illusion?
Indeed. Just watch.
You! How did you come by that scabbard? Where is the king?
Wait,
This was all he left after he disappeared in a puff of smoke. Just like one of the knights of the underworld.
there was never any King Arthur.
What trickery is this?
Well
You forget Merlin's
done. And
magic.
thank you, Sonic.
You mean Merlina's magic?
Merlina,
With this
same
scabbard,
diff.
I can erase my grandfather's greatest mistake.
Just watch.
Hey, is Gawain still here? I haven't talked in a while.
This here.
Roommate's father.
I shall make
Oh,
this
great, that's even worse. She's evil. Oh, great.
There's no luck.
They call it plot twist.
Indeed.
And we had to skip through 3 minutes because they were playing credits. So,
Here's where it went to HD for a bit.
we still got 20 minutes left, so see how far they get.
Oh, great, she created like a black hole type of thing.
Yes, my fine feather companion, but
Indeed, and take a look.
oh, there I am,
Yeah,
gliding.
question how you're I question how your shoes still do that if you don't. It's question.
Air shoes.
But still, wouldn't tech like that be still in the modern era? How would Lancelot even get it? Knights of the Underworld.
That's another creature from the
I have to say, as Lancelot, how does it feel knowing about this King Arthur you were working with?
I'm really surprised that Christina and Gawain.
Better think of something quick.
I originally didn't even know you could cut through those waterfalls.
Marlena had such
Noted.
tremendous power.
You telling me Merlina did all this?
Well, apparently while you were away, apparently Marlena is the main enemy.
Indeed. But you all am reading about that fake King Arthur that she made.
Yeah, cut on through to the other side.
Let's hop on!
Yes, I know, the parody off of your song.
Why is he just spamming it when no enemies are nearby?
He's just, I believe he's trying to be ready when they come. I don't think it's a yes.
Usually just relies on time.
I have impeccable timing when it comes to
We've come a fair distance.
and Gawain as
Care
well.
to test it later? Care to test that later, Lancelot?
Unless you're a worthy mate,
I don't want to know.
so then you're pretty much a mate.
See about that.
I'll make a deal. If you can beat Gawain in a sword battle,
The whole place is going to cave in.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
we
let
can see you
him
later after this video.
I wouldn't let you move. I'm a dual wielder.
actually you
I think
will
you got
act
beat
like
by Sonic who... I think you got beaten by Sonic who wielded one sword.
and I get Storm to be the referee.
A referee for what?
So the sword duel between the Knave and Gawain.
Oh, well.
And they've
Not that I would probably really know what to really do with that one, because I mean, I've never refereed before in my life.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If there's one thing of Sonic that I did get, pretty much fast learners when it comes to these kind of things.
Never known you to be a sword master.
Yeah, all I can say is gotta be prepared.
The king, so
Gotta
You got
be prepared in
crushed by
case
the
I ever
traps.
go against. And gotta be prepared in case I go against the blue buffoon myself.
I'd be careful saying that around him.
Shoot. Not my day.
Not his day.
not any of our days.
Pretty much what made today's
Any
actually
of
been
our
going a lot
days.
good today.
I guess somebody's got an axe, right?
Aye.
So, it was all part of Merlina's plot.
It keeps spreading.
Yeah, it is spreading.
It's only a matter of time before the kingdom is consumed.
The Knights of the Round Table. Must we simply stand and watch our kingdom's ruin?
Gawain.
What? Are you gonna give up just like that? Is that the best that chivalry of yours can do?
Ooh, touche.
Listen, it's like I said before. Isn't there more to being a knight than serving a king?
Not gonna
Sir
lie.
Sonic is right.
The first I'll
And
say,
there's still time
he's right.
if you act
He's
now.
Lady of the Lake.
Use the sacred swords to form a barrier around the castle. For the kingdom
there's
and
your
its
swords.
people.
For the kingdom and its people!
Mm-hmm.
I'm counting on you.
Sir Sonic, what will you do?
Once the barrier's up, I'll look for a chance to jump in.
Surely you jest.
Nah, it's just how I roll.
Fare
Yeah,
thee
it's
well.
just how Sonic's
We
roll.
too shall fulfill our appointed task.
You see, Percival had to leave us as well.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Basically, some friends from other dimensions, apparently.
what a silly feline.
Ah,
But not her chivalry, so
There's Lancelot. The playable chance is you. Okay.
finally, I was sick on being on the sidelines anyway.
Yeah, and also getting the tail kicked by Sonic.
Once your tongue, neighbor, I'll cut it off myself.
Coming alive? What's that?
That
chaos punishment, your latest move.
chaos punishment.
You could say my fellow called scriptwriters thought that was a good way to
Yeah. You could say it's I could say a shadow.
Actually a pretty good reverse wielder.
Which
Oh, I thought voiced by some guy named Jason.
yeah. Yeah.
This guy was, I'm sure this guy was probably before crypto.
Yeah, hurt button. Right?
I guess you could say I'm a cut up.
Basically, I chip off the old block in the face.
Haha, hilarious.
So is it better than what I was gonna say? Better than the which would have been the cutting edge of the blade.
Bear traps. Ow.
Don't get hit.
Yeah, that looked like it really hurt.
Yeah, don't blame me.
Actually-
Blame who's playing me.
Fair point. That is a fair point.
So this FcPlaythroughs, you're doing pretty good, but make sure I don't think anyone hit.
But hey, the hits it's hard to avoid at some parts.
I guess that
You have
makes
to be pretty
I
skilled at
guess that makes you a smash hit.
hardy hard.
Funny.
And I might have played this game like a few times in the past. That might be why I know a lot of the stuff.
By the way, Storm, have you ever played this game?
I mean, no, actually, I've had actually others actually introduce me to the game, but I've actually never really gotten into a lot of games like this, you know, because honestly, actually, as a Babylon rogue myself, I don't really do a lot of gaming. We mainly stick to just basically doing your typical gems, research. I don't really do a lot of gaming and stuff like that, like everybody else does.
Yeah, I mean, I only did this game because I was bored and needed to learn more about Sonic in the case.
As long as you're not selling any more jeweled beetles, you should be fine.
Oh, come on, that's I thought everybody forgot about it.
Nah, it's a meme that it's a thing that shall never die, Storm.
Yeah,
Oh,
All's well that ends well.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, getting 30,000.
Oh, he's got 500 followers.
Yeah, made it to a hardy squire. Not bad.
The funny thing is, this so-called channel has more than 500 followers.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
Then again, so does this channel.
Nice.
Not too bad, I could say.
This stone is but part of the ring that sealeth the Dark Hollow. Dark Hollow? What is Merlina up to now?
Dark Hollow. Very dark and conspicuous. Anyways, good. How's your lady care?
Fiona, she's doing good.
Oh, like Gawain. It's like Gawain gets his turn. Go embarrass him.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
I'll just have to smash my way in there.
Of course. That's how I roll.
Just like any Knuckles in the Wagner.
Who's this Knuckles you all keep comparing
Basically,
me to?
it's a modern version of you, Gawain.
He's pretty much a modern knucklehead version of yourself, Gawain.
Oh.
Basically, unlike you, he's a bit more... Say he's a bit more gullible in the matter.
And he's got a pretty much a crush on a certain athlete.
Oh, Lord, why?
Yeah, which I could say a Shadow, I don't think we'll be happy hearing that.
Oh, trust me, he's very thinking about it. He lost the ring.
And again, so did you at the time.
Beat down the wrong pipe.
Rouge.
Wayne said he had to be right back at the moment, from what I see.
Well, we're almost at the end of the third part anyway, so...
Is he pretty much stuck there at the moment?
Yeah, I think when he's steady, he got unstuck.
Not bad, Gawain. Bad at all.
What is this, some kind of giant prison? I'll smash it just the same.
I guess you could say to those knights, it's nighty-night.
Oh my god.
and he talks just like he talks just like Knucklehead.
Yeah,
That's pretty much the point. Good ring.
and the cheesy jokes just like Shadow.
I silence him now. I guess there's one way to unlock doors.
True.
Alright, as soon as this mission's over, then I'll conclude part 3 hit buddy.
This room is huge.
Yeah.
hopefully in part 4 we'll have Galahad and Lamorak here.
Basically, in the way, your version of Silver and Jet. Oh boy.
I think it was for the first part. Sonic wasn't very too engaged about doing it as a medieval thing.
I found it! That must be it!
Nailed it.
Nailed it with what? A hammer?
I know these jokes, just like I said.
Hey, at least we're not using that pink hedgehog hammer to nail that down with.
Amy Rose, aka basically the modern version of the Lady of the Lake. This is better than the pink hedgehog from my own dimension.
When the sacred sword pierces stone, so shall return the power. What of Excalibur, greatest of all sacred swords? The king wore its scabbard, but I never saw the sword itself.
I think it's pretty much, this is where we're ending up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think this is the Percival's mission. We're gonna save it for when she gets back, so.
Yeah. All I could say is this was pretty interesting, and all I could say is I'm just gonna be looking for a sword around here in case for that little thing we were talking about.
I'm sure the Yeo Blacksmith Group will give you a sword of the finest caliber. I wasn't making a wisecrack.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tails, the blacksmith, will actually give you a very good sword.
All I could say is looking forward to it.
Did you have fun, Storm?
Interesting to say the least. I mean, what I would actually more like to see is actually be able to see if you have other people in here. I mean, I don't know if they got other people in here, in this whole entire whatever going on apocalypse or black hole phenomena, but no. Hopefully they got some more characters in here. Hopefully they do. I would love to see that.
Well, we've had different characters in the first two parts.
Yeah, Storm, why do you think we're even here?
I mean, you two are pretty much a special guest.
Well, I mean, I guess actually, I really didn't actually think I was actually really a special part of that, this little thing, because I really don't know where I really am in the game, but you know what, it's all good.
In the game, though, or technically not really in the game at all, but
welcome back.
It'd be something.
Yeah, sorry about that. My roommate had a bit of trouble with his father, so.
One of these days he's gonna get the sword. Anyway, we're concluding the video. You just did your mission, so.
Yeah, basically we got past your mission going.
That means the final part will have Sir Percival do her mission in the final battle, and so if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, unless you know what a like button, a subscribe button, and what the bell button is.
I hear it's the little thumbs up thing and the little.
It's a long story I can explain later.
And the bell kind of looks like something you would see on around a cat's neck, or one of those little things that ring.
If you need it, I got this. If you need it.
So hopefully we'll see you guys for part 4, and feel free to check out the original video by FcPlaythroughs. I think that's what his name is. This guy was kind enough to let us use his gameplay footage for this.
Indeed.
Because the creator of this channel doesn't have a way to stream that way, because he doesn't think he has one. Anyway, hope to see you guys in the finale, and feel free to check out the first 2 parts if you haven't already. Just be a little forewarned. The first part, Sonic was completely clueless.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Technically as usual in the case, considering he's always clueless.
At least I got my sword back, or I had to put it into that. Anyway, so hopefully you guys have a good day, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Farewell.
We will see you all later, knaves.
And we'll try to make sure we keep any thieving bats, try to stealing a Master Emerald of some kind, or whatever.
Yeah, and Gawain, we still got that little old thing to settle later.
Bring it on then, rip off Sonic.
And bye-bye.